another video. Y'all, I think somebody, I don't know, if somebody moved my tripod. Give me a second, y'all. Because I feel like I need to go down a little bit. Y'all know, redefine me. When we go live, we gotta get situated. All right, there it is. And then it's like my the thing that's holding my phone is acting weird also. That's a sign for me to go on Amazon and buy me a really good tripod. Like, this one does what it needs to do, but I still need to get another tripod. What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday, or whenever you all are watching this. Tasha checking in with another video, y'all. And this is going to be a review for Love During Lockup, Season 5, Episode 28, The Mourning. Okay, let's get into it. If it's your first time checking in with me, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the Redefine Me channel. We have a great good time over here. Y'all, I still feel off a little bit. Okay, I think we good. So if y'all don't know, I take notes. Yes, I take notes. So if I look down at any moment, that means I'm looking down at my notes for this show. If I had to rate this show this Friday on a scale of 1 to 10, the show was a 5. You know, I don't know what it is about Love During Lockup. Like, they came out with a bang. Like, they came out, the first 2 episodes was like 7s. What's going on? I cannot pronounce your name. Lorando? I'm sorry. If I messed your name up, I'm so sorry. The light is like kind of in my face. So, hey, welcome to the live. Thank you for joining. Okay, can you stop? Stop what? I don't understand what you mean. Okay, so, yeah, this episode was just a 5. L. Okay, L. I'll just call you L. So, this episode was a 5 for me. I mean, it just was just... I don't know what it is. The first 2 episodes when we started the season was really, really dope. You know, it was just like they were good episodes. They was like 7s and 8s, and we was just like, okay, this is going to be a really good season. Now they just slipping back into that lackluster, you know, mess. So let's get started. Again, this is a review for Love During Lockup. It comes on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on WE TV. Okay, so let's get into the first couple. We're gonna go ahead and knock out Joey and Michael. You know, I'm just confused about how it is that Joey and Michael is on this show. To me, they're boring. They have nothing going on. I do not like them like that. Elle says, can you say the what? Listen, I don't know what you're talking about, L. We reviewing Love During Lockup. Now, I love my folks. I love when y'all come in. I love interacting with y'all. I love saying y'all names and give y'all shout outs and all of that. However, I am a United States African American. I do not speak other languages. So if I mispronounce your name, that is not intentional. And I apologize for that. That is just me not knowing how to properly pronounce your name. I have English dialect. I speak English. I don't know all of the other names and pronunciations of those names. So bear with me. If I get it wrong, I apologize. Anyway, let's move forward. So, Joey and Michael, we're going to get them out of the way. So, we open up and Joey is doing a video. He's all up in the camera and he's doing the video. He looks really sad. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what happened to Joey? Like, what is he about to tell us? And so, Joey proceeds to tell us that his mother had a aneurysm, a brain aneurysm. And because of that aneurysm, it caused a stroke. So, she is now in the hospital. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So Joey is just like, you know, emotional about that. Of course, she's in a hospital, and Joey, we get Mike. Hello, Swifty. Welcome to the live. We get Mike. He is talking to the producers on the phone saying that, you know, he's trying to be there as much as he can for Joey because his mom is in the hospital. However, Mike still has not told Joey that he may have an additional 6 years added on to his sentence. So he still hasn't revealed that to him. Joey is still like, you know, I was supposed to be looking to move, and then my mom had a stroke. I was supposed to be preparing for Mike to come out, and then my mom had a stroke. And I just don't like this couple. You know, I'm praying for his mom, hope that she feels better and that she gets better, but I don't like this couple. I don't feel like they should be on the show. Joey proceeds to go to his friend's Nancy house, and I'm thinking, why is Joey friends with this such older woman, right? But then when they show Joey this whole time, I thought that Joey was 40 years old. Joey is closer to 50 than he is 40. And so I'm just now thinking to myself as I have watched them, like, why is he acting so juvenile when he is a much older man? Mike is actually younger than him. Mike is 40. Joey is 46. And so I'm just like, the last episode, y'all know he went to seek out sex counseling advice from this drag queen lady or whoever she was supposed to be, some sex columnist, and he just acts like he is so out of touch with just his sexuality, his personality, everything. He just has low self-esteem. It's just a shame and sad to watch. And so when Joey went to his friend's Nancy house, she was making a pizza, and I was like, why is it that they only make pizza? Because remember when Joey's father came in the house, Joey says, oh, I'm making you a pizza, and it looked like it's one of those frozen like tombstone pieces that you get from the grocery store. And I was just like, Nancy, you ain't fooling us. That is a frozen pizza. You just popped it in the oven. But hey, no shade. I've ate frozen pizzas before too. Swifty says, what is your favorite color? My favorite color is purple. So Joey talks to Nancy. He's telling her how he feels about the mom and everything. And that's just it with them. Nothing really major happened with them at all. I am sick of them. I don't know why they're here, because Mike is gaslighting him. He's not going to get out. They're not going to be on Love After Lockup. He's not going to give Joey what he needs. Joey is insecure and has low self-esteem. So why are they here? They're just wasting up space. We could have got another couple that really has something going on. These two don't have nothing. Outside of Joey's addiction and him relapsing and Mike and all of that, they don't have nothing going on. I don't want to see them anymore. They're getting on my last nerve. I don't like the couple. Let's move on to the next couple, which is going to be Rick and Samantha. Let me get to their page. All right, so Rick and Samantha, y'all know they are the older couple on the show. They are another couple that I feel like does not have anything going on in their life. And so we open up and Rick is sitting on the couch with the guitar, and he's just playing like he just learned how to play the guitar. And I'm like, Rick, what are you doing? Did you pick up a guitar in class or something? Like, what's going on? But he's playing and he's writing words down, and we hear him saying, Samantha, love you, blah, 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 blah. So he's writing these words down, and we find out that he's writing a song for Samantha. So Samantha is supposed to call him at 6 p.m. Y'all know Samantha is locked up. Rick is in the free world. So Samantha's supposed to call him at 6 p.m. Then time go by, and they're showing the time at the bottom of the screen. It ends up being 7:30 p.m. Then all of a sudden Samantha calls, and she says, I had to decide if I wanted to call you because I was mad at you. And I'm trying to figure out, like, Samantha, why are you mad at Rick? What did he do that was so horrible? And so Swifty says, I love your background. Thank you, Swifty. This is if anyone was wondering, Amazon. I gotta actually order me some new backgrounds because I want to switch it up in the background, but it is Amazon. Yes, thank you, Swifty. And go ahead, make sure y'all like this video and subscribe to the channel. So Rick finally gets the call from Samantha. She was mad at him. That's why she decided to go late. And then he says, well, I have a surprise for you, and I want to write this song for you. So then he gets the guitar, and he's like, He's like, Samantha, I love you. I want to be with you. Will you marry me? Blah, 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 blah. And this was the worst song I ever heard. The guitar was like not lining up. Like maybe he just learned how to play it. I don't know. I guess if you look at it, it's the thought that counts. I mean, it was sweet to her because she said she liked it. She loved it. And he is like now definitely on board with marrying her because, you know, Rick was torn back and forth whether he wanted to really marry Samantha or if he just wanted to have his freedom and stay single. And so, he cries while he's on the phone with her, and he says he's glad that he's found her, that she's the love of his life, and blah blah and all this stuff. And so Samantha is like, oh, that's great, Rick, I can't wait to marry you. He is planning a trip to actually go see her in Idaho, and he says the trip is kind of pricey, but he does want to go see Samantha. I believe Samantha acts like a spoiled brat. For her to be so much older than any of the other cast members, I think she is in her 50s. She acts like a spoiled brat. If Rick does not give her what she wants and makes her happy, then she throws a fit. Then she wants to say she's mad at him and everything. But as long as he gives her whatever she wants, does whatever she wants, then she's happy. And that's not the way a relationship should be. You're not going to always get everything you want in a relationship. But for right now, she's happy. So Rick settles up. He goes and he gets on the plane and he's packed and everything, and he's going to Idaho. So when he gets there, he says instead of renting a car to get around with, the last time he was there, he met an Uber driver that became his friend. So we see this nice looking African American guy, and I'm like, oh wow, I said he's cute. Listen, I know I'm married, but I can appreciate someone that is attractive. So the man was an attractive guy, and he seemed like he was well groomed and everything. So him and Rick are friends. He picked Rick up from the airport, and Rick is like, I need to go to the pawn shop to go get a ring so he can ask Samantha to marry him, and so they can actually go forward with the wedding. So Rick is going to go meet her in jail, and they're actually going to get married while she's locked up, because y'all know she has to be married to Rick in order for her to parole to his house when she gets out, and she's about to get out in a little bit. And so the guy is like, okay, cool, I'll drive you there, whatever. They get to the pawn shop, and it was actually some nice rings. And it's crazy because I was just talking to my brother about buying wedding rings from the pawn shop, like not like earlier today. And I was just like, I don't think it's nothing wrong with buying a ring from the pawn shop. You have to think about it. Those rings are real rings, because pawn shops are not taking no fake stuff, right? And then on top of that, the women that maybe went through a divorce and all of that, they gave those rings to the pawn shop, and so that the person that brought them, the guy, paid a lot of money for them. So you just are getting it for a discount. I'm sorry, y'all, was something in my eye. So you're getting it for a discount. So I don't think there's nothing wrong with buying a ring from the pawn shop. If my husband would have gotten my ring from the pawn shop, I would have been like, cool. I mean, long as, even if you told me that's where you got it from, I still wouldn't feel away, because it's not about the ring. It's about the relationship and the life that you all are starting together, right? If your money can afford a pawn shop, go to the pawn shop and buy yourself the ring. It don't make a big deal out of it. If you can't afford a $20,000 ring, don't stress, because somebody that got a $20,000 ring, marriage probably ended, and the $300 ring, they probably still kicking it and been going on for 10, 15, 20 years. So, it's not about the materialistic thing of a marriage. So he goes and get the ring. Now, this is what I didn't understand. One of the rings the guys pulled out was $300 something, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Not for Rick. Rick was just like, that's still a little high. And I'm like, dang, $300 something is too high for the wedding ring, Rick. Y'all know what Rick did. Rick said, let's just keep going down and see what we could find. So Rick found a silver band, right? It looked like a men's band, okay? And while I do believe that you get your ring from the pawn shop, don't come at me with no daggone men's band, okay? I want to at least see some little stone in there that looks like a diamond or something. But no, Rick went and he brought the band. The ring total came up to, y'all, get this, $90.08. That's how much the ring was. I was like, wow, Rick, you must really be struggling. Should you really be marrying Samantha right now? Because you already know when she get out, she not gonna be able to get a job and help you like that. If the ring was $90 and that's all you could get, I mean, I don't know if you should be doing this. And then he goes to what looks like a what's the name of the store? It's the vitamin store. I can't remember the name. GNC. He goes to what looks like a GNC store because Samantha has gave him a list of vitamins that she wants him to get. And I'm like, why does she need all these daggone vitamins? I mean, I know she's older, but she's in jail. Like, Rick had a whole list from top to bottom of vitamins that Samantha wanted him to get. So he's in the GNC. He's getting all these vitamins. His friend is with him, the Uber driver guy. And he's like, why does she need all of this? Because she's locked up. Me and him are thinking the same thing. Child, when he got to the cash register, the total for the vitamins, y'all, get this. The total was $498. I said, how you going to spend more money on the vitamins than you did on the actual wedding ring? I said, boy. I said, that is the craziest mess to me. I would have told Samantha, first of all, I'm not spending no $500 basically. Might as well round it up. $500 on vitamins. I'm not doing that. You're going to get half of this list. That was just crazy to me. But he spent the $500 on the vitamins, more than the wedding ring. And I was just like, this is real crazy. So I guess on next episode, we're going to actually see them, see him go to the jail because the cameras can't go in the jail. So he probably going to get married to her next episode. I don't know. But moving on to the next couple, which is going to be, hold up, y'all. Flipping my pages. Let's get over to Andrew and Candace. Andrew and Candace. Candace reminds me, what's with again? Amazon is great. Yes, Amazon is awesome. I buy a lot of stuff from Amazon. So Candace and Andrew. Candace don't like Andrew, y'all. Candace is trying to use Andrew for his money. She just got out of jail. She don't have a job. She reminds me of past candidates that has been on this show. Branwen and Chaz. She reminds me of them. She reminds me of Brittany and Andy. She just gives me that whole look. She even kind of looks like Brittany a little bit in this moment. Like she does not like Andrew. She's not attracted to him. She don't want nothing to do with him. But she gonna milk this cow until she can figure out how much she gonna get from him. Okay, so I'm looking. Okay, so Andrew, we start off, Andrew is taking her to the halfway house. Y'all know she has to check into the halfway house. That's where she has to stay for a certain period of time. She gets to the halfway house. She goes inside. And Andrew is still waiting in the truck. When she gets inside, 20 minutes later, she comes back to the truck. She tells Andrew that the person that was inside the halfway house told her that she just has to text him every day. She don't have to stay there. Just text him every day to check in. And she can stay at her apartment. I said, Candace, the parole and probation office told you that your tail need to be at that halfway house. Why didn't you say, well, that doesn't sound right to me. Let me call my parole officer. No, Candace didn't do that. She didn't do that. She came back to the truck, told, what's his name? Andrew, what they said, got in the truck, and they rode off to the apartment. I said, girl, you want to mess around and get your tail locked back up for violation of parole. If the parole and probation board told you to go to the halfway house and that's where you're supposed to be at, that's where you're supposed to be at. Now, I don't know who it is at this front desk, but you should have told that person, let me call and double check and make sure, especially since you just got out of jail. Okay, what else? Scroll down. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking at my notes. So they pull up at the apartment. They get to the apartment, and Andrew opens the door, takes her inside, and she's like, oh my God, wow, this apartment is great. She says, and you actually furnished the apartment. Like, Andrew had this apartment set up. He had a sofa set up in there, a TV up in there. He got her a king-size bed. Like she said, she got everything she needs. The apartment is furnished, child. She got everything she needs coming straight out of jail. So then the producer asks her, well, before that, she says, I'm about to go take a shower. She says, I really want some fried chicken. So she said, Andrew, call the carry out and give me some chicken and fries. If y'all don't know, shout out to DC. That's where I'm from. That's what we call the Chinese places. The carry out, and you can call the carry out in DC, and you can get like 5 wings with fries. The way you're supposed to order it, if you're a real Washingtonian, right, you're supposed to order it 5 wings, 5 wings with fries, salt and pepper ketchup on the fries, mumbo sauce on the wings. If you want mumbo sauce, now it all depends which carry out you go to, because everybody carry out mumbo sauce ain't good. I prefer the mumbo sauce that looks more like barbecue sauce. And if y'all wondering what is mumbo sauce, I don't know, child. I can't tell you the ingredients. It's just kind of like, think about barbecue sauce, and that's kind of the feel of what you would get with mumbo sauce. But it's really good, and you have them put all of that on the chicken wings and the fries. Close it, because you got to let the steam marinate the sauces into the meal. I'm telling y'all, if you ain't been to DC and you ain't had carry out with salt and pepper, ketchup on the fries, mumbo sauce on the wings, you gotta take you a trip to Washington, D.C. and get it, because I'm telling you, it's gonna change your life. I recommend, I'm trying to think what's the best carry out. Yellow House. If Yellow House is still on Minnesota Avenue, then Yellow House carry out, they had some bomb wings and fries, y'all. They were really good. We used to go to Eddie Leonard's, but that's over there on off of Bladensburg Road. We used to hit that spot up. It's so many of them. So if you're ever in DC, check out a carry out. But anyway, back to that. So he ends up ordering her. He says, I'll order you some while you're in the shower. So she gets out the shower and he has the food there. She's eating the wings and fries and everything, and she changed her clothes and all of that. Andrew is sitting there, and then she goes and tells him, the most important thing for her is getting her son. She says, because she actually, after she eats, she wants to go to sleep. And she's like, Andrew is thinking like this is sexy time. And Candace is like, no, I don't want to cuddle and do all of that. I mean, you could sleep on one side of the bed, I'll sleep on the other side of the bed. I just got out. I'm trying to focus on my son and all of that, get in a relationship with him, blah, blah, blah. All this stuff she's talking about because she really don't want to deal with Andrew. And I know that, and not only did I know that, the producer knew that, because the producer asked her, are you attracted to Andrew? She says, yeah, I'm attracted to Andrew. I said, girl, you paused way too long. She ain't attracted to that man. She don't want nothing to do with that man. But because that is her cash cow right now, she has to act like that he is the bee's knees, that he is all of that and a bag of chips or whatever you want to reference. So she's just using a guy, and it's not going to last. What else happened with them? She says whenever she gets close to anyone, Andrew or anyone, it brings up bad feelings. Like, she's had relationships in the past. What's up, Serenity? Is that Shauna Serenity? Shauna's Serenity. I hope I'm saying it right. Welcome to the live, love. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit that thumbs up, like button for this video, and most importantly, subscribe to the Redefine Me channel. So she says she has had bad feelings. So she's had bad sexual experiences in her past, and so because of that, whenever someone gets close to her, Andrew or anybody else, she freaks out and she doesn't want to be intimate, and she has to basically build up to being that way with somebody. Oh, that's the way you say, okay, what's up, Mimi? Hi, can you say hi, Mia? What's up? Hi, Mia. How are you? Welcome to the live. Make sure y'all smashing that like button, y'all. Like. The like button is so important, y'all. It pushes me out to other people, and it brings more people to the live so that my channel can grow. Okay, so she's saying all of that, but I think she's lying. I'm not saying that she hasn't been through a tumultuous past. You know what I'm saying? Shauna says she's saying whatever she got to say to keep her claws. Yes, to keep his claws off of her. She absolutely is. Mia says, good, how are you? I'm doing absolutely awesome. I'm awesome sauce. I'm absolutely amazing. God is good. The sun is shining outside. I'm about to be outside in a little bit, y'all. After I finish this live, I gotta go bartend later on. So I'm about to do that. Go make some money. So, y'all, she is just like, okay, so then she says, I don't believe her. I'm not saying she has not been through a horrible past. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that she hasn't been through that. Candace may have been through a past, but I don't think she wants Andrew to touch her because she's not attracted to him. She just is attracted to what he does for her. So then she starts talking about her son, how guilty she feels about that. Where have we heard that before? Brittany and Andy. Yes, get that money, child. Is that money, child? I need glasses. go pick my glasses up. I'm gonna go pick them up on Monday. I need glasses for reading, y'all, and I just need to go get them. But it's just like, I'm easing into it slowly. But, you know, I gotta go get them. I need them for reading. So she's talking about her son. Of course, she reminds us of Brittany and Andy. Remember, Brittany kept on talking about oh, I need my kids. I miss my kids. If you miss your kids and love your children so much, what you commit a crime for that landed you in jail? You want to think about your kids when you committed that crime. So miss me with that. Serenity says she is playing that to her. Yes, benefit. Absolutely. Absolutely. So then, she said she's been sober for 2 years and all of that, that's great for her. What else? What would happen with them? That's really it. I mean, because she just basically told him she can't give him 100% of herself. Oh, I'm looking at my notes, y'all. I like to take notes on the show and make sure I don't forget nothing. She basically saying she can't give him 100% of her because, you know, she ain't feeling him. She ain't feeling him. She has a plan, a strategic plan. Her plan is, I'm going to come out, I'm going to live in this apartment or do my halfway house or whatever I got to do, go reconnect with my son. What Andrew doesn't know is this chick is not about to try to get paroled to New Jersey. She ain't going to New Jersey. Even her friend said that on one of the episodes. She's like, girl, I know you ain't going to New Jersey. She said you got that right. Shauna says, you could just say Shauna, Serenity is Serenity is the dog. I'm sorry. Okay, Shauna, I got you. Yeah, she is a master manipulator. Absolutely. So, yeah, she's not going to no New Jersey. But Andrew, goofy looking Quasimodo self, is not getting the red flags. I just don't understand this. These people get on this show. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you something. Andrew is funny looking. Let's just keep it 100. I don't like talking about people like that because beauty is an eye to beholder, right? I could be ugly to somebody, but be attractive to somebody else. So beauty is an eye to beholder, but man, let me tell you something. Andrew is not a looker. Let's just be honest. Shauna says most of them are. Yeah, they so clueless. They don't get it. And they think these people are going to come out and it's going to be happily ever after. Since I've been watching Love After Lockup, Love During Lockup, Life After Lockup, I think maybe 2 to 4 couples may still be hanging in there and doing their thing. But other than that, child, it's a mess. He need the the Drizzy BBL. He needs something. Shoot, Andrew looked like Quasimodo. I'm telling you, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Look it up on Google. I'm telling y'all, that's how he looked. And she's not attracted to him. I'm sorry, but let's move on to the next couple, y'all, because Andrew and Candace, it's not going to work out. Let's get to Ayanna and Jamal. Ayanna is an extreme hood rat. I grew up in the hood, so I have seen her type. She is a hood rat. Oh, God. She's a beautiful girl. I always like to give people positives and negatives, right? Beautiful girl, right? Nice shape. She has I love her haircut on her. It's really, really nice. She seems like she cares about her kids a little bit. But all of the cons of her outweigh all of the pros. This girl is a whole hood rat. Okay, so we open up, right? She's still in the closet on the phone with Jamal, I guess, cursing, saying this judge sucks. Why would she give me 4 years probation? She's a hoe, blah, blah, blah. She's saying all this stuff. And I'm like, is she in the closet? Like, I'm pretty sure she went in the pantry or the closet or something. I think that's where she went. But she up in there throwing a tantrum in the fit like she's a 5-year-old. Shauna says she ain't all that cute either now. Right. Shauna says she's somebody I'd turn the other way if I saw coming. Absolutely. Like, I can barely watch her scenes. Yeah, Ayanna is just a spoiled brat. And I have said this several times before, and y'all can throw rocks if y'all want to. I believe it's her mother's fault. It is her mother's fault why this grown adult woman is behaving the way she's behaving before our eyes. Kids don't raise themselves. We as parents have to raise them. And I'm not saying that being a parent that you don't drop the ball sometimes. You do. I dropped the ball with my daughter, I'm sure. But if you are laying the moral foundation to a point where when the child gets older, they may do some stuff, right? And you didn't raise them that way. But that's a part of growing. That's what they're going to do. But every adult knows that there's a certain line in the sand that they are not going to cross because they're like, oh no, my parent didn't raise me like that. And Ayana seems like she does not have the moral compass to understand or to understand anything. And even her friend Lexi said that. Shauna says, not Ayana, she's cute. I'm talking about Andrew's woman. Oh, okay. Yeah, Ayana is cute. I agree. Candace looks totally different from her mugshot picture. Like, she's not even, yeah, I agree. She's not a looker either. So maybe they both deserve each other. But so Ayana's in the closet, she crying, saying it's not fair and all of that. Finally, she comes out of the closet because Lexi, her stripper friend, rolls up to pick her up because they about to drop the kids off so Ayana can go see Jamal because she's still going to go see him. So Lexi comes over, she helping her get the kids ready and everything. Lexi said the same thing I was thinking. And I ain't no fan of Lexi because I feel like Lexi needs to take them baby hairs. They look like oodles and noodles on her daggone head. Why are them things curled up and stressed out? Lexi, get some She Bomb edge control. That is the edge control I use. I'm a natural chick under Tiffany. This is my wig. That's the name. Her name, Tiffany. Under here, I'm natural, right? And when I need my edges to lay down, She Bomb. She Bomb edge control is a black-owned company, y'all. I have done a short about them, and they will lay your edges down, and them things will be down all day long. I promise you. That is what Lexi needs. I don't know if Lexi is if it's some style for her or something, but them daggone edges I ain't never seen no corkscrew edges. They look horrible. I said, why don't she lay them daggone things? Anyway, we getting off topic. them edges got on my daggone nerves. So she go over there, she go to pick her up, and she says in the camera that Ayana doesn't live in reality. And I agree. She says she doesn't think that things are the way that they are. And she just doesn't live in reality. Shauna says she's very odd looking. I don't know. Yeah, she does. Lexi looks like a Dracula or something. Like her skin is, she's light skinned, so I get it. But I know light skinned chicks that don't look pale light skinned. But when you are involved in that lifestyle, like drinking, clubbing, smoking, doing all that stuff, not getting enough rest, not eating your vegetables properly and your fruit and being hydrated and stuff like that, you tend to look like a shadow. And that's how she looks. To me, her light skin looks very gloom and doom, and it's probably because she involved in that lifestyle. I'm telling you, that stuff will age you. That's why I don't club. I do not club, baby, and I will be 42 next month. Okay, I do not club. I hydrate. I hydrate and moisturize. You know what I'm saying? So, oh my gosh, worn down, absolutely. So then they go drop the kids off. The kids are dropped off, and so Ayana and Lexi, they're riding in the car and they're going to the jail on their way to see Jamal. While they're in the car, the time pans down on the screen. So they're already 75 minutes late when they drop the kids off. And I'm like, child, y'all 75. If I'm 75 minutes late to anything, I'm not coming. I am not coming. I'm turning around. I'm going back home. I'm about to chill. But Ayana being a spoiled brat and Lexi being her enabler, they have to keep on going on to what they're doing. So, they in the car. Ayana's like, I'm probably going to get like an hour to see him, and it's supposed to be a 3-hour visit. So they driving. Then it says 90 minutes later, and I'm like, 90 minutes? They 90 minutes late now? Child, when they finally pulled up to the jail, they were 2 hours late. Ayana is up here. She jump out the car. She running in there so she can have the time to see them. While she's in the car, though, Jamal calls on the phone, and he's like, Dad, y'all gonna be that late, but it's okay. At least I get to see you. Jamal seems like he does have a slight head on his shoulders. Like, he seems like he does have a voice of reason, because he just tells her, everything is going to be okay. He kind of calms her down when she gets hyped up. I will say that he does that, but we shall see when he gets out what's going to happen. But I will say that he does think level-headed, because even last episode when she went off because the judge gave her 4 years probation and she was talking crazy, the judge probably gave her that much because she was acting reckless, trying to feed her daughter and everything in the court proceeding up here. Wasn't dressed right. She didn't even put on a nice little button-up dress or something, or a button-up shirt or something. She had no respect for the court proceeding, and then wonder why the judge gave her 4 years probation. The judge was like, here go another hood rat. I'm about to give her a lengthy probation because she don't respect the court and the law. Shauna says Ayanna is goofy. Absolutely goofy, with no morals, no proper upbringing. I'm sorry, the mom, I'm trying to get off her mom. I really, really am. But your kids are a reflection of you. I'm sorry. Like, it really, really is. I want to dig in the past. I know the mom said that she had Ayanna when she was young. I get it, but I also had my daughter when I was young. I was 21 when I had my daughter, and my mom and my community and having my support system around was a help. But when I was mostly with my daughter by myself, so I fed off of how my mom raised me into raising my daughter. And now my daughter is a beautiful, very intelligent, very respectful adult. And I believe it starts with the parent. Like, it really, really does. And, I'm not saying that Ayanna's mom should beat herself over the head for her past. No, you grow up, you ask God for forgiveness, you move on, and you try to do the right thing. Right? But we cannot just ignore the mother. We can't ignore her mother, because this is a product of your raising of her, as well as the brother. Y'all know when we saw the brother, he had been locked up. He had served some time. So your kids is just out here in the streets committing crimes. Like, what's going on? I know they're adults. They're going to make their own choices. But if you set a baseline for them or moral compass for them, they should have known, oh, no, I'm not doing that because I go to jail. I get in trouble. My mom told me about that. I ain't going to do all that. But no, the mom has to take some ownership. You get on here and just because you're sitting there, and the mom looked young. I was like, you know what? Black don't crack, child. I'm telling you. And just because she got on here and she was sitting real cute in her house and everything, and she established and all of that, we supposed to forget about your past of raising your children. You dropped the ball a little bit. And it's okay, because kids don't come with an instruction manual. But don't act like you're shocked when your daughter and son is out here wilding. Shauna says, right. Shauna says, I don't. They got the same dad. Oh, you doubt they got the same daddy. Yeah. Yeah, the mom looked real young. The mom looked great. But anyway, let's get back to Ayanna. So, when they get to the jail, Ayanna goes in there. Then she comes out. She slammed the door, throwing one of her tantrum tantrums. I'm like, oh, Lord. What happened to Ayanna? What happened now? Come to find out, she was only able to see him for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Yeah, I think they don't have the same dad either. She was only able to see him for 30 minutes, and she started tripping and she started crying and acting all crazy. I'm like, Ayanna, girl, what is your problem? I couldn't have been her friend. I'm like, girl, the visit was 3 hours. We were 2 hours late. At least you got to see him. And that's what Lexi said. She said, well, at least you got to see him. I mean, girl, it ain't like you ain't seen him on a video call. I mean, girl, get over it. She says she feels like Jamal is the only one that can calm her down. I kind of feel like he does have that effect on her as well. But Ayanna needs to seek Jesus. That is the person that she needs to grow a relationship with more than anything else. Because as soon as Jamal gets out in the free world and says something that she doesn't like, she gives me the look that she would actually fight him. Like, she will go off, start cursing, fighting him. And then you got 2 kids that's in that situation. Like, you need to go to therapy. What happened to her anger therapist? We saw one episode where she met with that lady. Unless she's meeting with her outside of something we haven't seen. Shauna says Ayanna is upset on every episode. Every episode is giving daddy issues. Absolutely. I don't think the daddy was around. But I don't even want to say that, because my dad was a double dutch dad. Like, he was in and out of my life. And you know how you jump double dutch? That's how he was. And I don't have no anger issues. Now, if you cross me, yeah, I let you have it. But for the most of the time, people know me as a very bubbly, happy person. So I really think that it has a lot to do with her upbringing. She's out of touch with reality. Her father wasn't there. Her mother was probably young. Her mother probably wanted to party, and left Ayana on the grandmother or whoever else. I mean, we just don't know. You have to really dig into a person's background to understand why they are the way that they are. It has to be something, because this woman, from what she's showing us, is a really bad example of a woman. And I don't want her to get on no interview after the season talking about, oh, they gave me a bad edit. Bump that. They can't edit but so much. Your personality is your personality. Shauna says, yes, she would get violent. Absolutely. I feel like she'd fight him. But let's move on to the last couple, y'all. And that is, hold on, let me make sure. Shantae and True. Shantae and True. Shantae and True. Yeah. So Shantae is on her way to meet up with True's mother and sister. Shantae, if you ever come to my live, girl, all them red flags that you just got on this meeting, girl, after I left that little meeting with his mom and sister, I would have called True and said, yeah, it's been real. Shauna says Ayana is stripping 2 kids, dating a guy in jail, court cases every week. Absolutely. Definite hood rat. And my mom was a great mom, but she wasn't 100%, no parents 100%, but my mom raised me, my brother, and my sister with so much class and dignity. Like, we all are productive citizens. We all are doing well. We all speak well. We all can carry a sentence. We all know that there's a line in the sand that we will not cross to cause ourselves to go to jail. Like, I just cannot not go back to her mom. I just feel like, what was her upbringing? I need to know, but I mean, hey, when you do become an adult, though, you can't keep blaming your parents, but it starts with the raising. That's why it's so important when children are young, that you instill morals and values in them. You can't be letting them get away with stuff like saying a curse word in front of you, or twerking on the sofa or something and thinking it's cute. No, because they gonna end up turning into Ayana. Shauna says, yes, the mom dropped the ball. Absolutely. And I'm not going to sit up here, it is what it is. The mom moves on, and she's trying to do better by the grandkids, I guess. But, baby. But anyway, Shantae and True. So Shantae is at her house. She's packing. Her cousin, I think her cousin, that's the girl named, what's her name? Janelle is going with her. So she packing up, and she's going to go meet up with True's mother and sister. In my opinion, True's mother and sister was very rude. Like, rude to me. And it's almost like, how you gonna be rude to me and act like True is the prize? They up here trying to grill her and treat her like she the one that's locked up. The nerve of these families on this show to be grilling the outside people that's free, that hasn't committed no crime, and trying to say, well, what makes you a good candidate for my son or daughter, and blah blah. Because I'm not a criminal like your son. Like, are you serious? Shauna says Shantae dropped the ball too, thinking True gonna stick. Girl, True is not gonna stick around. True don't even date black women. Child, but we gonna get into it. So True mom, Shantae walks up. They walk up to the restaurant. They on the road. And did y'all see? They said that Shantae was holding her granddaughter. I was like, who got a baby? I think her daughter has a baby. I said, child, and you trying to parole True into your house with your teenage children. One of them got a baby. I said, man, massive red flags. Massive red flags. What's up, Foxtrotter? They definitely were rude. When the family don't approve of the girlfriend, they are mean to them. Yes, girl. And then act like True is a catch. Ain't he in jail for robbery? How is he the catch? I'm the catch. I'm the buffet, the table, the plate, the everything. Are you kidding me? I can't stand with it. Child, look. I remember, y'all, this is a sidebar. At my wedding, right? My husband's aunt stood up, and she had gave, when everybody was giving toasts and things like that. And she said that when we first met you, the family was watching you or observing you and everything to make sure that you were a good catch for my husband. And I'm looking at her like, child, what you mean, am I a good catch? You should have been telling him, make sure you treat her well. Make sure you're a good man to her. Now, my husband he's absolutely phenomenal. He set the bar up here. That's why we ever don't work out. I'm not getting married again because can't nobody pass his bar that he's set, which we're going to be together for a really long time, forever and ever and ever. But if something ever happened, I'm going to be out in these streets single. I'm not doing it again. But the nerve of his aunt to even make that, and a lot of my side of the family that came and my friends that came from DC, girl, they was rolling their eyes. They was like this, who is she? Because they was like, don't try to sit up here and act like that Tasha ain't the prize child. But I think she was just trying to say, they was trying to make sure that I would work out for him. But it's not your job to make sure if I would work out for him. That's something that he would have to find out about me. But at the end of the day, y'all need to make sure that he is the right choice for me. Shauna says exactly right. Yes. Fox says it's not their choice, it's the choice of his choice anyway. Child, that could be a whole separate video about my husband's family, y'all. But I do love his family, but sometimes they be a little intrusive and they overstep their bounds sometimes. And I gotta tell my husband, hey, I ain't the one, I ain't the two or the three, But for the most part, my husband will tell them, hey, back up. This is my marriage. Y'all mind your business or whatever. But me and my husband, we very much do not let nobody really know what's going on. We stay to ourselves, and it's on a need to know basis. And if you don't need to know, then we ain't tell you. Shauna says Shantae and Andrew need to get together. Oh, really? Fox is laughing. Really? Oh, that would be a horrible connection. But let's move on. So, girl, they sitting at the table. So Janelle said, I'm going to sit over here at the bar. And Shantae said Janelle need to sit at the bar because Janelle is about that life. If you treated my cousin a certain way, she going to pop off and she don't want her to do that. So Janelle sits over there. And Janelle look like she'd fight a person. She's real little, but she look like she'd get the scratching or doing something. So Janelle sit at the bar when Shantae pulls up. And Shantae goes over to the mother. The mother ain't stand up and greet her and say, hey, how you doing, whatever. She was acting like the girl had the wrong table or something. Then she gonna say, oh, this is True calling on the phone right when Shantae got there. And then 2 seconds later, the sister pulls up. The only good thing, the sister was cute. I like the sister's hair, you know what I'm saying? But both of them was rude. And I would have got up and said, let me tell y'all something. He ain't the prize, I'm the prize. That Negro is locked up in jail, and you want to sit up here and grill me like I'm the one that needs to be grateful that I'm with him or something. So the mom on the phone, and y'all, hold on, because I wrote notes down. So the mom asks Shantae, why haven't you seen True? Shantae says that she just hasn't. She says there's a reason why she hasn't went to see True. And she says it's a deep reason. I'm like, Shantae, what is the reason? If you got a deep reason why you have not went and seen this man yet in the time 2 years that y'all been talking, that's a red flag right there. Fox said, wait, first the mother didn't even speak. Exactly, the mother didn't even speak. She was sitting there, she was like, I would have said, hey, you know who I am. You see these cameras. You know what time it is. Like, girl. So then the mom asked that. Shantae said it's deeper than what you think. Janelle, girl, I peeped Janelle. The camera pan over to Janelle. Janelle had her drink, y'all. She had her drink. She was like this. She was like, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Because she said, if y'all jump off, I'm jumping over there on that table. So then the sister sits down. The sister going to say that Shantae is not really his type. What's up, Bex? I think that's what it says. What's your favorite Bible verse? My favorite Bible verse is Isaiah 40 and 31. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. I think it's Isaiah 40 and 31. That is my favorite scripture. Fox is laughing. So the sister says that Shantae ain't his type. The sister says that he normally dates white girls. I said, red flag number 1 through 1,000. I said, this ain't, first of all, if you are going to come out of dating white girls, right? And they show him with pictures of several white women that he dates, right? Number one, why would you ask her to marry you? Why would that be the first thing you do with a black woman that you don't even like dating? You go and you ask her to marry you? That's number one. Number two, if you're going to go into the black women dating pool, why you ain't start with a light-skinned chick like Ayana's friend Lexi? You jumped right into the middle shade of the black woman. I was like, say what now? Boy, what else the mama do? So when True got on the phone, the mom says that, I got your room ready and all this. They was talking about where he paroling to. He told them on that phone, right in front of Shantae. He said that, Shantae said, because the mother was saying, so he going to parole to your house. Shantae was like, yes, he going to parole to my house. True says, I didn't say I was paroling to her house or living with her. I said, you have got to be kidding me. And Shantae, with her old goofy looking stuff, she's sitting there like, I was like, girl, say something. Fox says, I hate when a woman tell another woman she's not his type. Yes, you don't know what his type is. Absolutely. How you gonna say you ain't his type, blah, blah, blah? Girl, mind your whole business, okay? This is your brother's relationship. You just wanted to get some TV time. That's why you showed up anyway. She was probably like, oh, it's gonna be cameras there? Okay, let me go get my hair tightened up and let me show up. Girl, bye. Shantae's sitting there with her mouth open because she can't believe that True is up here acting like he not going to parole to her house and they're not going to start this life and live together and start this restaurant and all the stuff that they done talked about. Girl, Shantae, that's jail talk, baby. He don't mean that crap. You got to show me when you get out. That's why if I was dating an inmate, I would give them the chatter and all of that. But I'm like, we going to see how it is when you get out. You got to show to me and prove to me. Fox says, right, your whole business. Exactly. Not your business. So Shantae's sitting there looking crazy. The mom is like, well, you need to make up your mind. Are you going to parole to my house or her house? Because I need to make sure the room is straight. And then the mom says in the confessional that, he's telling her one thing and telling me one thing. And Shantae's sitting there like she picking flowers in her head like, he loves me not. He loves me, he loves me not. She don't know what the heck to do. Oh, dag, I done hit my daggone chain off of my neck. She don't know what to do. And it's messed up because, in my opinion, Shantae, I had to really look at Shantae because at first I was like, Shantae is just not that attractive. But after I looked at Shantae, I said, okay, Shantae is she's not a bad looking chick. It's just that she has low self-esteem and she needs to get her self-esteem together. True is not the guy that she should be with. I think she has a lot of potential. I think that she can go forward and open this restaurant. But I feel like, True, you need to let him go with his white women and go with his family and not parole to your house. You got 2 kids there and I guess a grandchild living there because this is the first episode I have seen a grandchild. What's the last thing about them? The sister asks. Okay, so the sister asks True on the phone, y'all, why did you propose to her? And this is what he said. This would have been it for me. I would have got up. I would have said, you know what? No. He going to say he can't answer that. Boy, I would have got up. I would have said, yo, Janelle, we out. Because this man going to sit up here and tell me that he don't know or he can't answer why he asked me to marry him with his old muscular bush built body. True, with his old receded hairline. Child, who doing your locks up in there? Probably got the gay dude twisting you up, sitting between your legs. Boy, I would have went. I would have leaned. I would have joined his mama with her wide back out. I would have got on the sister. I would have let all them have it. I would have went off at that table. I would have made sure he heard me on the phone. I'm like, your mama with her old Pepto-Bismol bald head itself with that daggone 1990 flower hat on that she got from the beauty supply store. I said, with her old ugly self. I said, your sister just wanted to be on TV with her old raggedy self. She can't even form a whole complete sentence. I'm like, Janelle, let's go. Before I freaking sit up here and punch these hoes. I would have linked. I would have linked. Fox says, don't get me started on that, Bessie. Yo, I don't know why True out here thinking that he is like a bag of ranch rap snacks. I don't know why he thinking he is all of that. This dude is such, oh my God. She said she has spent $30,000 on this man. $30,000. Child. Why? He don't even... Shantae, if you ever get my video, girl, if this meeting wasn't all the red flags, like this was all the red flags in the world. Like this dude don't want you. He do not want you. He gonna get out and hustle down to the whitest area in their where they're from and find him a good old white woman. And trust and believe. He look like, they'd be like, oh, okay, he black, he muscular. That's their type. They don't even care what you got going on. Child, Shantae, Fox says because then white girls got him thinking that's what it is. That's why some of these real ugly black dudes that don't got no drive, motive, skills, jobs, nothing, be thinking they the ish because they done been dating all these white girls and they been hyping them up, thinking just because they black that they are all of that and they've arrived. And then they come back to us and we give them a reality check and be like, baby, you gonna need a lot more than just your look to be with me. And it's just like Shantae needs to recognize and realize that she is way more than what she think she is. Like, I think she is selling herself short. What's going on, Lacey? I like to eat toes. Girl, that's nasty. Fox says facts. Dragon says same. What? So, y'all, that was the last couple. Because I feel like these crazy trolls about to try to jump up in this live. So, that's my cue to get the heck on. If you have not done so already, go ahead and like this video. Like it. And subscribe to my channel. Fox says she seems like a sweet person. She does. She really like. I feel like if I met her outside of this show in real life, that we might, could kick it. Go have a wine spritzer or something and talk business. You know what I'm saying? She seemed like she really got her head on her shoulders. It's just that she is so engulfed with wanting to be with this man that he ain't got nothing going on. I don't know why in this generation. I know the ratio of men to women is really short these days. Like they say it's 20 women to every one man or something like that. So I know the ratio is off balance. And so because of that, women are tending to settle for guys that are trash just to say they got a man. Child, look, ain't no way I'm about to be out here settling for nobody. I will go on, live my single happy life, go to the sex toy shop, get me some little toys, and have me satisfied that way on that end and still be able to have my job, my money, my livelihood, traveling out here living before I settle for a trash individual like True. I mean, he basically told her at that meeting that he not going to be with her. And she's still sitting up there just looking like, girl, get that look off your face. Get up out the seat. Go on back home and tell True, yeah, it was nice while I lasted, but I'm out. I mean, I don't understand. But y'all, that's my review for Love During Lockup. This is season 5, episode, what was this, 28? I wish every season that they would change it. They just keep going with the numbers. Like, why don't y'all just start the numbers over? But I don't know. But anyway, that was my review for Love During Lockup, season 5, episode 28, The Mourning. And I don't know why they titled this The Mourning like someone died. Like, I thought that Johnny's mother, Joey's mother was going to have died or something because they called it the mourning. And I was just like, what in the world? Who died? But the titles don't even be making sense some of the times when they titled them, but whatever. But anyway, y'all, join me on, I go live on Mondays. I go live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. as well, where I do a lunchtime language. That's when my lunch break is, and we talk about current events that's going on. Check out other content on my channel. I'm sure y'all will love that as well. If you have stuck it through to the end of the video, that means you love me. That you want to be a part of this family. So go ahead and click the subscribe button so we can push. I'm trying to make 1,000 subscribers, y'all, by the end of the year. And I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. Make sure you share my videos with your friends, family, aunties, baby daddies, husbands, side chicks, side men, whatever. Make sure you get me out there. Yes, definitely see you soon, Fox. Thank you for joining me. Y'all have a happy and blessed day until we meet again. Bye, y'all.